Current news updates. This is alarming Africa. Africa, what we have been shouting for a long time is finally exposed in a US conference that USA have been hiding underground to sponsor terrorism in Africa, to sponsor Boko Haram in Nigeria, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Chad, Congo, and other African countries, to make sure that they destabilize African countries, to make sure that the people, the citizens' mind in Africa will never be at rest while they are using the opportunity to steal in Africa. Now, ask yourself this question: all the military bases they built in Africa, does this military base help Africa to fight terrorism? What does this military base help Africa to do? Nothing. These military bases are not for the interest of Africa. They are there for their own interest, to protect their people who are stealing in Africa, while terrorism are busy destabilizing people in Africa. Former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, once exposed Americans of being sponsoring Boko Haram in Nigeria, but Nigeria did not pay attention to him because the way Boko Haram were killing, bombing in the northern part of Nigeria was so alarming, to the extent that nobody want to listen to former president of Nigeria. The only solution, the only thing that the people of Nigeria were looking for is to fight back the Boko Haram. What does Nigeria know? Nigeria did not know that the same USA that sponsored Boko Haram in Nigeria also threatened former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, not to fight back at those Boko Haram. Barack Obama, who is the largest chameleon in Africa, the biggest chameleon in Africa, which Muammar Gaddafi died, was assassinated, eliminated under his administration as a US president, also make sure that Goodluck Jonathan will never return back in his second tenure, because Goodluck Jonathan exposed American of being sponsored Boko Haram in Nigeria. At that particular time, Nigeria were looking forward to Buhari to become the president of Nigeria, because Buhari was a former Major General. So Nigeria believed that it's only Buhari that can fight Boko Haram, not knowing that, even Nigeria did not know that this same Buhari was also endorsed by Barack Obama, by the USA, to deceive Nigeria to deceive Nigeria, which was also backed up by Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria. Buhari ruled for 8 years without fighting Boko Haram, wasted 8 years for nothing. The Boko Haram were even expanded to different states in Nigeria. Now, the same person who endorsed Buhari to become the president of Nigeria is now the president of Nigeria, that also endorsed by France, who are the people that sponsor terrorism in Africa. France is also endorsed Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria. And we are expecting Tinubu to fight Boko Haram in Nigeria. All these things that are exposing Donald Trump to expose USA of being sponsored terrorism in Africa does not mean that Donald Trump loves Africa. Donald Trump only exposed this because he knows that America is falling. He knows that America is collapsing, economy is collapsing, people are leaving, many countries are leaving the Western world to join BRICS, to join Russia. That is why Donald Trump is trying to expose America, so that America will come back to become the world power. If he is not doing this, America may lose world power. That is why you see Donald Trump is running around to expose many things, to settle a lot of things that Americans have offended the whole world. He is doing that to make sure that America will never lose their world power. But it is too late for America. America is no longer world power again. They have lost their value.